Stay with me through to the end because these rare pictures of Bonnie Tyler show a courageous, human journey behind that distinctive voice. Once you visualize each picture, you'll feel as though you've traveled the entire distance with her, from dimly lit rooms to bright stages, from shaky first takes to stirring closing notes. Think of the first picture, a tiny studio with a warm bulb, a mug on the piano, a notebook with the words, "Sing It Honest," written on it, and her palm resting there as if it were a promise. In a different picture, the floor is marked with simple tape, her shoes are precisely on the line, her shoulders are low, her eyes are steady, and you can practically hear the breath she takes before the first note. In a backstage photo, she smiles at a guitarist like two friends preparing to reveal a secret to the world while the audience hums like a gentle storm and lights flash behind a curtain. A solitary hairbrush, a small picture hidden in the mirror, and a list with the words, "Warm up, trust yourself, thank the team," are all visible in a silent view of a dressing table. A scene from a charity visit follows, with boxes stacked, smiling faces, and her lifting a container while cracking a little joke that brightens the room since light is a choice. A late-night trip is depicted in another uncommon frame, with city lights streaming over the window, her reflection serene, and a pen tapping on a line to tidy up the meaning. As the sun rises, she walks on the beach with her shoes in hand, the wind tugging at her hair, and a steady gait that signals the start of a new day. Because being grateful is a habit, she pushes the letter flat and reads it again in this straightforward kitchen photo of her pouring tea and receiving a heartfelt letter from a fan who found strength in a song. A slight surprise is turned into a heartwarming beginning when one picture has a sound check in which the microphone squeaks and the audience laughs, and she laughs too. She nods once while trying on a jacket that appears to be a recollection in a thrift store photo, and you can tell it fits the story more than just the shoulders. She addresses a stagehand by name in a silent hallway portrait, and the smile that returns indicates that the thank you was received. Progress is not magic, but the bravery to try again. This is demonstrated in another scene with a notebook full of crossed-out lines and a fresh line underlined twice. After a long day, she shares fries with a friend on a park bench while they both laugh at nothing, sometimes the finest kind of laugh. In a brief crowd picture, she is shown waving at faces that wave back, not as fans and a celebrity, but as people who are united by a song. An image of a studio corner depicts a series of basic warm-ups, a soft hum, a touch on the heart, and the sense that the voice's reality originates from the individual's truth. After a play, she makes a late call to see how someone is doing. The message is brief and heartfelt, and the evening becomes more gentle. She signs a guitar for an auction in another frame, putting a small line of optimism next to her name since music never stops even when the lights go out. An image of a morning stroll depicts a peaceful neighborhood with birds soaring above the rooftops and a tiny smile that expresses gratitude for the day before it even starts. The band, technicians, drivers, and moment creators are gathered. In a backstage group photo, instead of standing in front of them, she stands shoulder to shoulder with them. The truth is straightforward and powerful when you compare all of these infrequent pictures. The voice you are familiar with is the result of patience, care, and a heart that never stops coming up. In order for us to provide you with more authentic stories that pay tribute to the individuals who created the music, please like this video, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which part stuck with you. If you found this to be meaningful, please watch it through to the conclusion.